The big question is, are New Zealand able to beat Will Carling's English side today?
I remember Jonah's first try, the famous one in the World Cup semi-final in '95. I remember it because I was calling for the ball from Graham Bashop.
Once again, Bashop has it for the fourth time. Pass out to Lomu.
He decided to throw it to the big man, and I thought, well, that makes sense.
Underwood can't take. This is the big man, Lomu.
And it's flying out to Jonah. I've seen it bounce. I've seen him almost get ankle tapped by Will Carling, and I'm just following, watching this big thing galloping away up the field. And then I've seen him hit Mike Catt.
He's still on his feet.
And I've got, oh! By the way, Mike Catt did an incredible job because this was a runaway train that was falling over, and he managed to stand him back up again with his tackle. And then Jonah's run out the other side, and I'm going, hey!
Still on his feet. Lomu could score. That's a great try for New Zealand.
He wasn't just a rugby player, he was a phenomenon. A 6'5", 260-pound winger with the speed of a sprinter and the power of a freight train. Jonah Lomu didn't just play the game, he redefined it. From South Auckland to the world stage, this is a story of rugby's first global superstar, and the man who became a legend far beyond the sport. Jonah Tali Lomu was born on May 12, 1975 in Auckland, New Zealand, to Tongan parents. Growing up in the tough streets of Mangere, he faced poverty, violence, and adversity. Rugby wasn't just a sport, it was a way out. At Wesley College, Jonah found his path. His combination of size, strength, and speed made him impossible to ignore. In 1994, at 19 years of age, Jonah Lomu became the youngest player to ever wear the iconic black jersey. But his first few matches were shaky. Critics weren't convinced. Then came 1995. The Rugby World Cup in South Africa would change everything. Not just for Lomu, but for the sport itself. It was the semi-final against England that turned Jonah into a global icon. 4 tries, including the now legendary bulldoze over Mike Catt. Fans had never seen anything like him.
Pass out to Lomu. Underwood can't take. This is the big man, Lomu. Feet. Lomu could score. That's a great try for New Zealand. The ball's been taken away now. Here's another chance for Lomu. The statistics say he's going to score his 4th try.
A winger who moved like a gazelle and hit like a tank. Rugby had its first rock star. The All Blacks would fall just short in the final against the Springboks, but Lomu left South Africa as the face of a new era. Sponsorships, commercials, magazine covers, oh my.
Is that new Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza?
Mm-hmm.
The one with a ring of cheese baked into the thinner crust?
Yep.
The one that's so delicious you just have to eat it crust first?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a slice then?
No, but you can have a smell.
Jonah Lomu was no longer just a player, he was an international brand. In a sport steeped in tradition, he brought flair, flash, and marketability. Young players across the globe started watching rugby just to see Jonah. He inspired a generation. But even as his legend grew, Jonah was fighting a hidden battle. In 1995, doctors diagnosed him with nephrotic syndrome, a rare and serious kidney disorder. At the peak of his powers, his body was quietly breaking down. Fatigue, swelling, weakness. But you wouldn't know it from the way he played. Despite his health, Lomu returned for the 1999 World Cup and once again dominated. 8 tries in 5 matches. More records, more fear in defenders' eyes.
Here, Cullen flips on to Lomu, and Lomu! Back inside to Lomu, pass 1, pass 2, here he goes again! Bundling them off, and the big man is over for his second try.
He wasn't just fighting opponents anymore, he was fighting time, fighting his body and refusing to surrender. By the early 2000s, his condition had worsened. In 2004, Lomu underwent a kidney transplant. He would attempt a comeback, even playing in the 2006 Commonwealth Games. But the body that once bulldozed the best was no longer able to keep pace. He officially retired in 2007, but his influence was far from over. Jonah Lomu opened doors for Polynesian athletes, for the modern era of rugby, for how the game is marketed, played, and imagined. His blend of humility and power left an indelible mark, not just on rugby fields, but in the hearts of fans around the world. On November 18, 2015, Jonah Lomu passed away from a complication related to his kidney disorder. He was only 40. His death sent shockwaves through the sporting world. But legends don't die, they echo. Every winger who dares to dream bigger, every fan who was drawn to the sport by a single unforgettable try, carries his legacy forward.
You know what? If I died tomorrow, I'd be an unhappy man in some ways, but also a happy man because I have 2 great sons and a lovely wife. And that is also why it's bittersweet for me if that happened. It would be bitter because, I've left them so early, but in terms of leaving something behind for my kids and my wife, in terms of what they can remember me of and what I've done, I'll be handing it to them. I want them to grow up and have a life not as hard as I grew up, but leave for people and say that at the end of the game, life was the winner. Because your rugby career is only a short term, but your life is longer than that, and how you live it is still in the spirit of rugby.